This is NAB Show Live.
Hello and welcome to NAB Show Live. I'm your host, Ryan Salazar. Today we have a very special guest, John Eilert, founder and CEO of Emergent Vision Technologies. How you doing, John?
Hi, how are you?
Doing great. So let's talk about the products you're showcasing at NAB Show.
Sure. Emergent is the award-winning pioneer for ultra-high-speed and high-resolution Ethernet-based cameras for industrial and broadcast applications. As such, we will present our 10 GigE and our newly shipping 25 GigE cameras in resolutions ranging from 2 megapixel up to 50 megapixel.
Okay, so let's talk about the physical models of cameras that you're featuring.
Sure, yeah. Our latest camera models utilize the latest sensors from Sony, AMS, and G-Pixel. These newest sensors provide high-resolution images at the highest frame rates. To name a few of our new 25 Gigabit Ethernet camera models, there is the HB30000S. This features the Sony IMX342 30 megapixel sensor running at 35 frames per second. There's also the HB50000. This features the AMS CMV50000 50 megapixel sensor running at 30 frames per second. And finally, the HB25000G. This features the G-Pixel GMAX0505 25 megapixel sensor running at a whopping 75 frames per second. All Emergent camera models support the following: IEEE 1588 PTP time synchronization, stunning color using color temperature optimized white balance and color correction matrix processing, the ability to leverage cross-industry Ethernet technologies such as switches and multicasting, including many other features, are available within the camera firmware. We are also working towards these additional capabilities: camera RCP control and SMPTE 2110 right out of the camera, as well as GPU direct capabilities. In addition to our compact size and competitive pricing, these new features will make our cameras extremely attractive for broadcast applications.
All right, so that's quite exciting. So let me just figure this out. So they're high-speed cameras, but they're really high speed. So this would be for maybe something like NASCAR?
NASCAR is one application example. We're in soccer and baseball, hockey, basketball, a number of all the major sports with the major sports leagues.
So John, which broadcasting or entertainment applications are these best suited for?
Our cameras are heavily used within sports and virtual reality applications, and in particular those requiring long cable runs, for which our simplified fiber interface outperforms any interface in the industry. The cameras are also the smallest form factor for the provided performance, which allows for placement where conventional broadcast cameras would not be used. Lastly, with the conversion of legacy broadcast technologies such as SDI to Ethernet-based technologies, Emergent is well positioned to heavily penetrate these markets.
All right, so what differentiates your product from other offerings?
Our price performance is second to none. We have been shipping the highest speed Ethernet cameras for over 7 years and have become the market leader in this space. We take responsibility for the complete solution by developing technologies to keep the server-side CPU utilization and latency to incredibly low levels. For this, we leverage technologies such as Mellanox's VMA and RiverMax and CSPI's MVA to offload all packet processing to the NICs. This results in less than 1% CPU utilization and approximately only 100 microseconds of added latency. We also leverage Mellanox support for SMPTE 2110 for the highest performance broadcast network support. It is not just CPU utilization that limits competing products and solutions, but also system memory bandwidth. The problem with competing solutions is that even with the best custom drivers, that one data packet copy is required, and one copy requires an additional read and write of the DDR memory on top of the expected write from the PCI Express card to the system memory. So this effectively triples the memory bandwidth, and thus those systems would only be able to support 1/3 of the cameras that our systems support. This means 3 times the number of servers to process the same number of cameras. What this means to the customer is that we can provide the highest performance system at the lowest cost. As one example, we have customers routinely running 8 and sometimes as many as 14 10 gig cameras per server, where competitors would need 3 or 4 servers to achieve the same result.
Excellent. Well, that's quite exciting, and I could just picture us using these cameras at NAB because everybody knows I'm running around at about 1,000 miles an hour. This would be perfect to catch me on that. So, all right. So Central Hall, C5640. That's C5640. John Eilert, founder and CEO of Emergent Vision Technologies. We'll see you in Las Vegas.
Thank you, Ryan.